What's up, Moxie? Here to talk to you guys about HomeWOD day number 39, all right? We're going today for a little bit of a lower intensity day on the whole. We've had some intense work Monday through Wednesday this week. So today we're just gonna try to take it. If you wanna do a little bit of back recovery, that's kind of what we have going on, getting us ready for what we have coming up later in the week, Friday, Saturday, and so on, okay? So we have two pieces today, nothing too crazy on either one. The first piece today is our first day of nasal breathing intervals, okay? So in contrast to what we've been doing, right, going really just increasing time, getting pretty long with our running, this week we're cutting down on the volume a little bit. So it's gonna be 15 minutes on, 5 minutes off, and 15 minutes on again, just running. You can row if you maybe have options to do that, but I would certainly recommend that we run today. And since we have hopefully some idea of what our paces have been from the past nasal breathing work that we've done, our goal is to go a little bit faster today than what we've been doing in the past, okay? So if on your 45-minute run last week, for instance, you were running about a 10-minute mile, something like that, our goal for the two 15-minute intervals today, still holding nasal breathing, is to run about a 9:30 mile pace. So 30 seconds faster per mile than what we did before, okay? The other piece that we have going on today, besides these nasal intervals, is a little bit of accessory work, all right? It's gonna be 3 sets of some wall walks, lateral step-ups, and ski jumps, okay? This stuff you can do after your nasal running, before your nasal running, just kind of whenever is convenient. We're not looking to just really push the intensity today. We're focusing on quality movement, all right? So a couple of things to think about on each of the movements today. First of all, on the wall walks, regardless of how high up the wall we go, the main thing that we're looking to develop today is midline stability, all right? So whenever we're doing this, I don't want to see you guys kind of arching as you're walking up the wall and pushing kind of into the ground in this arched position. Instead of that, we want to try to tuck under a little bit, really round our back, particularly right here, kind of at the lumbar spine. We're trying to tuck that down and keep it rounded as we walk up the wall, all right? So regardless of how high up we go, keeping that midline stability is key for our wall walks, all right? The second movement, the lateral step up, what we're looking for here is almost like a pistol modification, right? So instead of just having ourselves some sort of step where we're just gonna kind of push off the ground to standing and then control back down, I actually want you to start on top of your box or your sturdy chair or whatever it is you're gonna be using for your lateral step-ups. And then from there, we're just gonna try to control down, right? So we'll have one foot on the box, other foot off, and we're gonna lower that opposite heel as close to the ground as we can, or touch the ground, depending on how high our box is, right? And then we're gonna come up to standing from there. We're really trying to work on some single leg balance, a little bit of stability, and the ability to keep the knee tracking out over the toe through a challenging range of motion for us, okay? So play with that stuff, guys. We're not looking for depth there. We're not looking for speed. We're just looking for control on that one leg, all right? Then our last movement, also a single leg exercise, we have some ski jumps, all right? Those were demoed in a video on Instagram earlier this week. But the thing that I want you guys to be focusing on your ski jumps as you're moving from side to side, right? So bounding from one to the other, is whenever we're landing, right? And while that one foot is planted on the ground, we want to have that whole foot in contact with the ground. So that's our big toe, pinky toe, and heel, all in contact with the ground at the same time. We don't want to be rocking to the side of our foot, which is really easy to do. And we want to try to keep that big toe down. That's going to be our big test for the day. And obviously, in addition to that, we do want to make sure that there's an arch in our foot. So we don't want the knee to collapse inside of the big toe, even if the whole foot is in contact with the ground. Okay, so just kind of be playing with this stuff, guys. Move through that accessory work with intent to move really well. Hit those nasal intervals, log your results on SugarWOD, guys, and let's get ready for the rest of this week.